May I come in, sir?
Yeah, please come.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. SANKET Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
And SANKET, very quickly introduce yourself.
Sir, myself SANKET Kumar. I am from Darbhanga, Bihar. I have done my schooling from Darbhanga itself. Afterwards, I have done my graduation in mechanical stream from National Institute of Technology, Patna. Then I have worked in ISRO for 1 year and then in the Indian Railways. Currently, I am in Indian Police Service. My hobbies are traveling, solo bike riding, swimming, and I also play badminton and table tennis. Sir.
Very nice, SANKET. In fact, before my colleague initiates conversation, in introduction, don't say myself, SANKET. I am SANKET.
Okay, sir.
Right? Though you don't have to say because
yes, sir.
I'm telling you, SANKET, please sit down and introduce yourself. But if I told you, have to say that,
sir,
my name is SANKET Kumar.
Okay, sir.
This myself thing is, I don't know where it came from.
Okay, sir.
We never use that.
That I will take care.
Yes, yeah.
Hyperloop trains,
sir,
and hypersonic you are already in ISRO background.
Yes, sir.
What is how it works?
Sir,
just one line, no detail.
Okay, sir. Sir, a hyperloop train works. It works on two principles. First one is a maglev technology under which it gets lifted from the track, and next it operates in a vacuum chamber where the pressure inside the chamber is reduced substantially, so the drag force get reduced, and this result in.
So if suppose we compare it with the aircraft movement, air movements.
Yes, sir.
What will be differentiation? You will say.
Sir, in aircraft is operating at atmospheric conditions because it is operating in ambient conditions. But while Hyperloop operates in a closed chamber, as a result of that, the pressure inside the chamber gets reduced substantially, and thus the drag pressure gets reduced. This results in enhancement in the speed. While in hypersonic technology is about operating any device at a very high speed, that is more than around 4,500 kilometer, 5,000 kilometer per hour.
Correct. Right. This central cooling system.
Yes, sir.
Central air conditioning system. How the different room temperature are kept at the same level. This all are central air conditioning. UPSC room also will be like that.
Sir.
So how every room temperature will remain same? What technology is there?
Sir, in order to control the temperature, thermostat is generally used, but I'm not sure with the central.
One thing is
system.
Thermostat, you are right. What
yes,
second
sir.
factor is there? Second thing, how the flow of...
yes, sir. The moisture conditions, the ambient room conditions are also monitored. So for that, sensor...
Basically, you should tell the size of the duct.
Yes,
duct
sir.
sizing creates the speed, and that's created things there. Okay. PLB, normally termed production linked bonus.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
Production linked bonus. Second is design linked bonus. Now the concept is now DL. That concept is also in by our government.
Okay, sir.
Design linked bonus.
Sir.
What do you fundamental difference? Both are in operation now in our country.
Sir, in production link incentive scheme, the focus is given on by increasing production capacity. So the incentive is given on per incremental sales. So with increase in production, incentive will be provided.
And what DLB?
In DLB, sir, I'm not sure exactly, but it's about if some company is designing some semiconductors. So based on design, if it gets patented, then they will receive incentive.
100% right.
So
this Mission Raftar railway got a lot of comment in media and in CAG, etc.
Yes, sir.
As practically speed did not grow, but all expenditure happened.
Sir.
1-2 reason what you feel as a railway engineer.
Sir, I believe, sir, this mission has not failed, but in coming times it will achieve its basic purpose, that was to enhance the average speed of the trains. Sir, but the factors that is leading to this delay in achievement the targets is certainly overloading of the tracks. There are certain permanent and temporary speed restrictions over a route, which restricts the speed of trains passing through the routes. That leads to reduction in average speed. Also, too many halts are there.
Okay, one of the technology is the battery swapping technology in electrical vehicle.
Yes, sir.
It is not working actually. Budget, there is an announcement in the budget that the battery swapping technology. Can you tell me one reason of the trouble in this sort of things? One battery swap, keep the battery ready and swap.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me some point to make it better?
Sir, I'm not able to
Oh,
recall.
okay, nothing, because perhaps not exactly to your subject. What is the National Cooling Mission?
Sir, under the National Cooling Mission, the aim of the government is to reduce the cooling load. Subsequently, also focus on reduction of the use of refrigerants that are hazardous to the environment. And apart from that, sir, the certain default temperatures have been prescribed by the government that will be
Okay,
maintained, sir.
entropy.
Yes, sir.
How the entropy can be applied to the social sector? You know, the energy
Yes,
of
sir.
the society you have to think of. How you feel that it is applicable there also?
Sir, since entropy talks about the disorderness of the universe in thermodynamics, and that is also applicable, I believe it is applicable anywhere, because as the time evolves, the disorderness in the society keeps on enhancing. In order to control this entropy in the society, sir, more focus on better education needs to be provided. The social economic differentials that are popping up in the society needs to be curtailed by reducing the income inequalities, and also giving more employment opportunities, focusing on more social sector
Okay,
schemes.
your background of ISRO.
Yes, sir.
What is the stealth technology, and why we have not come up in cryogenic technology and stealth technology?
Stealth, sir.
Stealth.
So stealth technology is about not getting detected in the radar. So what happens in this technology is when any radio waves falls on it, it does not get reflected. Instead, it get absorbed or diverted to some other direction.
And cryogenic?
Sir, cryogenic is about the engine technology, in which the fuel and the propellants are operated at a very less temperature. Basically, the gases like liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygens are used.
Okay. This last question. This a lot of changes in have been the Vehicle Act.
Yes, sir.
Motor Vehicle Act.
Sir.
Some 2-3 latest changes in the Motor Vehicle Act.
Sir, I'm exactly not sure about the
But
recent
just
changes.
you
But
can guess. Always it happens.
Yes,
Again, someday some other changes will be there. What
sir,
type of changes could have been? Just you can,
like, sir, BS norms, BS6 norms have been
yes,
introduced.
that is there, but that is not directly related to it.
Okay, sir.
Just you can go through it.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
What are the two pros of law enforcement, law and order enforcement in Bihar that you will try to emulate in any other states?
Two pros of
merits of law and order maintenance in Bihar.
Sir, I believe, sir, the law enforcement agencies in Bihar have been very much successful in controlling any communal violence from happening. And apart from that, in recent times, they have reduced organized crime events in the Bihar substantially. So these two aspects, the proper mission that have been taken under these two objectives, can be replicated in other states as well, sir.
Do you think rule of law is at risk in Pakistan?
Sir, I don't think there is any such case. Recently, some protest is happening, but this has more a political angle rather than the constitutional angle, sir.
The commotion that is happening in Pakistan, what would be its political consequence for India? Probable.
Sir, the political angle that I can think of right now is, since elections are nearby in Pakistan, so either of the parties will not want to have a good relations with India, because this will be perceived as a weaker party in Pakistan. So I believe in this way there will be some negative consequences from the Indian perspective, because our relations with Pakistan is better, and because of this turmoil, it is going to extend further, sir.
To avoid criminal, police and politician nexus, what administrative measures can we take?
To avoid the nexus, sir, the steps that must be taken, I believe, sir, is, first of all, there should be an independent board to recommend the postings, promotions and transfers of the officials. Apart from that, sir, there should be a fixed tenure systems of the key posts like DGP, SHO or SP. Then apart from that, sir, there should be a separate code of conduct in this regard, which gives the detail about the relation between the political executive and permanent executive, sir. So these
Last question to you.
Sir.
Employment generation, what are the programs available in central and state government? What are the schemes
Yes, sir.
and programs available for creation of employment?
Sir, schemes and the problems.
Only thing, employment generation, what are the schemes and programs
Okay, sir.
available
Sir, at the
in
central,
the central and states?
sir, at the central level, various schemes that are under function in order to generate the employment is Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Protsahan Yojana is there, sir. Apart from under MG Narega, employment is promoted. Then National Rural Livelihood Mission is there for self-employment opportunities. Apart from that, sir, so these three schemes that I can recall at the central level, but at
that will be okay.
state level, sir, also
Okay,
there are. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, Mr. SANKET KUMAR.
Sir,
First and foremost, I will congratulate you for getting to the IPS.
thank you, sir.
And my first question is, Darbhanga is a very good place.
Sir,
Suppose your friend is visiting Darbhanga. How you will treat him? What you will offer him as a food? He is a non-vegetarian, by the way.
yes, sir.
And what places you will take him? Very briefly.
Sir, my purpose will be to make my friend
He will
familiar
stay
with
there
the
2 days.
culture of the
You will
Darbhanga.
stay there only one day.
Sir.
Hmm.
So in the one day, first of all, I will focus on the food. That will be, sir, fish of the Bihar is of the Darbhanga region is very famous.
Hmm.
Then even the other culinary items are also very much famous. Apart from that, the places where I will take my friend will be,
One
sir.
more cuisine I would like, other than fish.
Sir, other than fish, sir, the makhana is famous.
You
So,
want to eat immediately. Put something in without cooking in it.
sir, makhana snacks will be good, sir.
Chura dahi, why you are not suggesting?
Okay, sir, that I was not.
I'm saying that you not cook anything. Okay,
Okay,
go
sir.
ahead.
And sir, places that I will take my friend will be the, sir, Malech Mardani temple is there. Then the campus of Darbhanga Maharaj
Right.
is there, sir. So that I will take. That is in proximity to the Darbhanga, sir.
Okay, what is the cluster approach of employment? Have you heard this term?
Sir, not
Cluster
exactly,
approach. Bihar, it is very
sir. Sir,
Jivika there. Okay.
sir, I believe under this program the focus is to tap the potential of every region and based on that
Right,
employment.
right.
generation
Exactly.
should be.
You are
Yes,
the right track.
yes,
Have you
sir.
heard about Bihar Vikas Mission? What is the objective?
Sorry, sir, I'm not.
Okay. The most important factor that every year during the month of June, July, August, same news is published in the Bihar paper. Flooding, everybody crying, and then
Yes, sir.
why permanent solution? One or two?
Sir, the few permanent solution that I believe should be implemented. First of all, sir, the width of the river basin is not enough to hold that water. So embankment enlargement and widening of those embankments should be done. Apart from that, sir, interlinking of the rivers, which is also in a pipeline, can be done in immediate basis. And
What river in context of Bihar?
yes, sir.
Or interlinking?
Sir, currently there are two rivers that are under plan. One is Mahananda, and then its linkage, I guess, with is Kosi. I guess I'm not sure about that. Then, sir, canal construction needs to be promoted to divert the water and reduce the pressure. And sir, flood forecasting systems are there, but still not sufficient enough to disseminate the information in a timely
What are the
basis.
important tourist circuits you can suggest for Bihar?
Sir, the famous tourist circuits that are in Bihar is Ramayana circuit, sir. Then the Buddhist circuit is also there, sir. Jainism circuit there, sir. These are the three most famous circuits in Bihar, sir.
My last question is, banks are failed. Some banks are failed in USA.
Yes, sir.
RBI has told that our fundamentals are very strong and Indian banks will remain safe.
Yes, sir.
What they are indicating? What are the strengths? What are the fundamentals that they are relying upon?
Sir, the few fundamentals that I believe RBI is relying upon is strict adherence to the Basel norms. that banks are following, like it was happened even in the Yes Bank case, then the prompt response from the RBI side and the SEBI agencies are very appropriate. That keeps in check. That comes in picture even before some mishap occurs. And apart from that, sir, also government securities that are being kept as a SLR is also acts as a safeguard. So these are the safeguards, I believe. Thank you, sir.
Mechanical engineering seems to be your first love. You have carried that mechanical engineering up to civil services.
Sir,
Very good.
thank you, sir.
You joined a district where, as soon as you entered your chamber, there is a quotation written there: mechanization leads to humanization.
Yes, sir.
Will you explain? I am your subordinate. I am not able to get it. What is the meaning of it? Can you explain mechanization leads to humanization? Whether it is administration, police administration, anywhere.
Sir, from this line, what I can perceive of is that by bringing mechanizations, many social evils can be mitigated, like the sewage cleaning thing can be removed through the mechanization. Then apart from that, through bringing
In
mechanization,
fact, you are engineer by heart.
So,
So you explain everything in technical terms. If I say as a layman, sir, if you correct me if I am wrong, I understand that when I am washing my garment by using washing machine, then I will be welcoming to my guest because my mechanical workload has been taken by machine.
yes, sir.
On the contrary, if I am washing manually, I will get irritated if someone comes midway.
Yes, sir.
So that way, machine takes mechanical workload and that improves human touch.
Sir. Okay. Thank
Then
you, sir.
I am your subordinate.
Sir.
Will you give me some thanks?
Definitely, sir. Thank you, sir.
No, don't say it, sir. Okay, fine. So, very good. Mechanical engineer. Now I am taking you to see Sri Harikota.
Sir.
That's a launching pad. So, as mechanical engineer, again, one junior scientist standing by you, he is newly recruited. He say, sir, this launching would be combination of breathing engine and non-breathing engine. Sir, I am not able to understand what is the breathing and non-breathing engine. How will you explain to your subordinate?
Sir, breathing engines are those engines which inhale the oxygen from the atmosphere.
So, pointing towards that launch, how will you explain to him?
Sir, breathing engines, sir, I don't think there are breathing engines in a rocket.
Yeah,
But
you are very right. You're saying
yes,
that
sir.
using atmospheric oxygen. Of course, in rocket, not. It is your choice to explain it. Yes, please.
Sir, actually, all the stages that I can recall are non-breathing stages,
yeah,
even
sure,
the
you-
solid, liquid, and
you
the
are a
cryogenic
specialist.
stages.
You are a specialist. You are very right.
Yes, sir.
Aeroplanes using what kind of engine?
So they are using breathing engines,
Breathing.
sir. Yes, sir.
Very fine. Again, the junior said, sir, if I am trekking or mountaineering up to certain height, my lungs is breathing engine. Thereafter, I am carrying one oxygen cylinder. That I have become non-breathing engine. Sir, am I right or wrong?
Sir, I don't think that will be the appropriate one. What happens at certain altitude that the pressure reduces, as a result the amount of oxygen that is inhaled is not adequate for the body, so that is supplemented through the oxygen cylinder, sir.
Supplemented. Not exactly, it is non-breathing. Very right.
Yes, sir.
So now one more question I would like. You worked in ISRO.
Sir.
And there is Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. They prepare launching vehicles.
Sir.
ASLV, what fuel is used? PSLV, what fuel? And GSLV, what fuel?
Sir, fuels that are used are differentiated based on the stages in which they are used. Actually, sir, if we take off the PSLV, then first stage is a solid stage in which HTPV based fuel is used. Then next stage is a liquid stage in which UDMH based fuel is used. Again, then it's a solid stage and a liquid stage, that is in PSLV. But if
solid only ASLV, as a layman I am speaking to you,
sir,
you are a specialist. PSLV, solid plus liquid, and GSLV,
there is
of
an
course,
additional one cryogenic as well, sir,
Cryogenic.
which uses liquid hydrogen.
Like NASA is doing. What is that fuel? Just one line.
Sir.
Okay, again it will be some hydrogen based or something like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
sir,
yeah,
continue.
very fine. So that is it. That is you worked in ISRO. Now, last one thing I would like to ask you again. So I'm very keen to understand what is the role of transponder. Why is it called transponder? Why not called responder? Transponder, you
Yes, sir.
Why is it called transponder? Why is it not called responder?
Sir, the thing which I can recall of, sir, since it receives the data from the ground stations and then process it and accordingly reply back the data
Reply back with higher frequency.
with higher frequency.
If I am taking you are in lower frequency, I replied and they said that means I'm not really replying, I'm replying with higher frequency. And
Sir.
the area I'm covering because of that, that is called footprint.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
No, don't say thank you. You are a specialist person. Thank you.
All right, Sanket. In fact, most of the time we talk about the problems with low oxygen.
Sir.
We go to the mountains or other places, even during flyings. They'll say, if oxygen concentration drops, which means we'll have problem. Could there be problems of excess oxygen? Not deficit, but now you have too much of oxygen. What is the oxygen percentage? What, 16?
Sir, in atmosphere it's 21%.
21, right? No, it's 23%,
Yes, sir.
right? Or 25%. Should you be happy, or this is going to cause problems?
Sir, I believe that will create problem, in fact, because the ecosystem in which we are living has been accustomed to the
How it
composition.
impacts humans, in fact?
So that I'm not able to recall right now.
You're not able to recall. You know, we are, in fact, hearing every now and then, the world is getting into economic protectionism.
Sir.
So, we have, in fact, the international trade norms, which would try to prevent protectionism by any member states.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is that organization which safeguards against protectionism?
So World Trade Organization.
World Trade Organization. Now, under the World Trade Organization, there are certain fundamental norms of free trade.
Yes, sir.
Can you think of those basic norms of free trade?
Sir, the basic norms under the free trade is the national treatment under which.
Yeah, national, because there is a sequence of
Yes, sir.
those measures, and national treatment comes a bit later in the process.
Okay, sir.
So, what is first stage, second stage, third stage, like that?
Sir, I'm just
National treatment is one, of course,
yes, sir.
but it comes much later.
Sir, I'm missing those terms, sir, actually. Yeah.
You're missing those terms. No problem. In fact, you have heard about BRI,
Yes, sir.
the Belt and Road.
Sir.
Now, what could be what were the benefits of BRI that were projected? And what are subsequently the risks that we have identified? And many people in India are happy to report saying BRI is dead. But tell me, in your view, is BRI really dead?
So first of all, the positives that were given under the BRI as from the Chinese side, that it will lead to development. It will lead to the first of all rejuvenation of the ancient Silk route, and as a result of that, it will facilitate alternative routes of trade to the European nations and the African and the West Asia part. So this is how the Chinese side will be going to be benefited from the trade. But from the Indian sides, there was many apprehensions that it was also leading to.
BRI was a much more comprehensive program, not only trade.
Yes, sir.
It was trade, it was investments, it was capacity building, it was training,
Sir.
connectivity. So a lot of stuff was there.
Yes, sir.
So BRI in itself was not only trade.
Sir.
So what happened after? This was like the Marshall Plan, Chinese Marshall Plan.
Yes, sir.
And now suddenly,
Sir, the
at least we in India,
Yes, sir.
sitting in Delhi,
Sir.
you read as if it is done, it's finished. What are the Chinese doing in fact? They are transforming BRI.
Sir, they are first of all they have also given recently impetus towards connectivity with the Central Asia. Certainly, certain apprehensions from the European side has come up in their BRI projects. Even in the Indian Ocean regions, now the countries are apprehensions about the debt trap.
In fact, they have a connectivity initiative with the European Union.
Yes,
Under from the Chinese side, they say BRI, and the Japanese, Europeans might say whatever. But there is a working group on China, Europe connectivity through Central Asia,
Sir,
through the land route, in fact.
sir,
I think it is already operational, if I'm not wrong. It may not be as efficient as they want it to be.
yes, sir, I'm not aware.
Yeah, it's just
much in
working, I
detail,
think.
sir.
Yes. They've done the trial runs
Okay, sir.
of freight from China to Europe through the north, which means Central Asia.
Sir.
Yes. But why? Do you think it's dead?
No, I don't think, sir, it's dead. Certainly, certain apprehensions are coming up from.
What are the
different
Chinese
countries.
doing? Have you read somewhere? Chinese are doing something to
Not
refine BRI?
I'm not aware on that part.
You're not aware of that. I will name some countries, and if we were to sign free trade agreement with that country, what is that we will expect from that free trade agreement? Right?
Okay,
Just
sir.
one liner. So, say tomorrow, if we are lucky enough or unlucky enough to sign an FTA with the Americans, US.
Sir.
Right? US is a very difficult country for signing FTAs. It's the most difficult.
Sir.
Yes. But just if it happens, what will be our expectation? Just tell me one or two items. That is what we must get.
Sir, the things that we expect from this free trade agreement will be the export of our agricultural products to the USA.
Agricultural products will be very difficult though. So, all right. What else?
And sir, the GSP provision that was there earlier, sir, we want that to
Revived.
be reinstated, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. But GSP again was not a great benefit. It's a marginal benefit, in fact.
So,
UK?
in the UK, we will certainly focus upon the visa issues of the Indian
But why you
students.
didn't
and-
say that with the Americans, in fact?
Yes, sir.
Because the largest population of
Yes,
Indian
sir.
software providers are in the US.
Yes, sir.
And they are facing a lot of difficulties in terms of visas and mobility.
Sir. So it will definitely be applicable in the USA
Yes.
contest.
No, I think that should have been the first thing. All right. And if we sign now, we have been talking to European Union, what is that you will want from them?
Sir, the things that we will focus upon, there is too many constraint over the sanitary and phytosanitary measures.
Sanitary, non-tariff barriers.
Yes, sir. So
Yes.
that also we will focus upon.
And if at all Japan, what will you what will we dream to get from them?
Sir, first of all, our focus will be on reducing the trade deficit with the Japan and also facilitating more investment into the India. So,
There is something called, it's market access basically, right?
sir.
Trade is market access. And in the international economic relationship, you can also get trade through investment.
Okay, sir.
Can you explain how do you get trade, market access through investment?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to.
A lot of countries get market access through,
Yes,
through
sir.
the investment route, in fact.
Sir.
Chinese got a lot of access into Indian market through the investment route.
So through investment, they can dictate in negotiations of the trade agreement. So this is how they can control, sir.
No problem. All right. Thank you, Sanket.
Thank you, sir.
Good. It's over now.